Hello everybody, Karen Rohlf here. I'm really enjoying this Facebook Live stuff. This is so cool. Before I start talking about a really cool tip I have for you, I just thought I'd let you watch Hot Shot graze. A little meditation. A grazing horse meditation. Oh, I see some viewers are coming on. I didn't want anybody to miss the good stuff. There's Sydney. Hey, Sid. Sydney. Alright, so in a second I'm going to talk to you about a tip that I use all the time. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oh my god, isn't that cute? Okay, I promise I'm going to give you guys a tip soon. Training tip, but I got distracted by how cute Sydney and Hot Shot are. Okay. Alright, that's enough of that. Hello, it's me, Karen Rohlf. And I have a tip for you today. And it's a technique I use a lot, and it's called Maybe Today. And I use this tip for riders who maybe are ready to do something, but they're a little nervous about it. Works really well if you have an unconfident rider, or if you're feeling unconfident about doing something, anything. And it also works really well if there's something that you're trying to train with your horse and maybe it's a little bit difficult. So there's some days where you feel like you're really ready to do it and some days where you're really not ready to do it. And you have to make that decision of, is today the day or not when I'm going to do this thing? So whether it's, is today the day for the flying changes, or is today the day I jump the big jump? Or is today the first day I ask the baby horse to canter, whatever it is. So I call this Maybe Today. And I'll explain how I use it with students who are not so confident, and then you can relate it back to training. So let's say we have a rider and she's a little bit nervous asking her horse to canter. We'll just use that as an example, but remember, you can apply this to lots of different situations. So instead of, going along and feeling like, okay, I'm just going to trot today, and then suddenly in the middle of the lesson I go, okay, now let's canter, and then, all the anxiety comes up. What I tell riders to do is every day, before you even get on your horse, when you're in your house, think to yourself, maybe today is the day that I canter. And what often happens is even just thinking about it brings up some anxiety or a little bit of tension, whatever it is. So the good news of that is if you feel that tension coming up, you're in your house, you're not near your horse, you can practice clearing it way before you get to your horse. And the nice thing about that also is it's maybe today, not today's the day. So the maybe gives you an out, because maybe not today. So, if you're wanting to do something, wake up and go, maybe today's the day I'm going to canter. And then as you go through your ride, or even just as you go through your warm-up with your horse, every opportunity is a chance to clear any tension that comes up. And then during your ride, maybe it's going really well, and you get to a trot and you're thinking, wow, maybe I'll canter from this trot. And maybe you won't. So it keeps you present, because a lot of times when we're anxious about something, it's not based on what's happening in reality. We're just worried about something that might happen, or we're remembering something that did happen. And I think to keep it present, maybe today, and to give yourself an out, maybe not today. So anyway, I use this a lot, and it builds a lot of trust for those instructors out there. It builds a lot of trust between you, you can hear me with the wind, between you and your students, because they're not going to feel like they're riding around going, oh my god, I hope she doesn't ask me to canter today, or hope she doesn't ask me to do the flying change today, or hope she doesn't ask me to jump that big jump. We put it out there that we could deal with anything that comes up, and builds the trust because you don't have to. It'll also make you ride differently. There's a different way that you're going to ride around thinking, we're not really doing anything today, or thinking, maybe today is the day. So that's where it can really come in handy with training. right? For things like, well, I'll use flying change as an example because that's often a big thing and it's a real distinct moment of like, today I'm going to ask for flying changes. So I like to do that because sometimes I can cruise around in that blissful second level stage. Yay, my horse learned a little bit of collection. It was hard enough to get there. I'm just going to live here forever. I don't want to rock the boat and ask for something that might disturb it. But if I don't think that maybe today is the day to do something else, I might not develop the training. I might just stay there and then, 5 years go by and I'm still at second level, and then I won't be happy. So you can use that as a trainer to think, yeah, maybe today. If I had, if I had to do a flying change today, would I be ready? If I had to do my first canter on the young horse, would I be ready? So the other thing that it does is it keeps yourself asking questions, and again, keeping you in the present, keep checking in on what's really going on. And that's where our horses need us the most, right? In this present moment. So I think you'll get a lot out of that, and see if you can find a time to use that technique. Maybe today. Maybe today will be the day you use that technique. So anyway, I hope that helps. I hope it helps to push you a little bit to entertain the idea of moving up, and I hope it helps to relieve some tension about worrying about things that you might need to ask for. So that's it. I'm signing off. I'm addicted to Facebook Live. This is super cool. And as your reward for paying such a good attention, I'll let you look at Hotshot again. He's handsomer than me. Oops, I'm in a not very good grass area. Hey, buddy. A little grazing meditation for y'all. Oopsie. Okay, that's it. I'm out. Bye.